Hello, everybody. Um, I have not been on this. And one thing I found interesting about this language called Maltese, it's spoken in a little island nation called Malta. Um, and Malta is an interesting place because it's been ruled by the English, the French, Sicilian kingdoms, the Arabs, Phoenicians. Even though the Phoenicians don't have any recorded that language remnants left in Malta. Malta is just this tiny little island right here, island chain with another one called Gozo, which is where more traditional life is lived at, and then so yeah, I mean, if you, I mean, you could just zoom in and see how it just looks so weird. Some of this stuff. Yaramla Talpualis. Ramla is sand. Ramel is sand. Um, Zurich could be Zurich in Arabic. Rabat, Medina, the word for city. Um, Ishtaita, a little beach. And then you come over here, the same thing. Arab is west, not in this language anymore. They say different. Arab is west though, I think. And then there, you can see um, the the influence of Arabic just by looking at the names of these cities and the topographical names. They're all Arabic. They're all from Arabic. This language is not considered a dialect of Arabic because Malta is a Catholic country, and it has been divided from the Arab world for about 800 years. Um, but it is still very much a very Arabic derived influenced language. Um, the language, you would be quite surprised at the origins of it because um, there's a lot of features here, like in Tunisia, that it shares with, because the people that originally settled Malta when the Arabs left came from Tunis or somewhere over here. There's some similarities with Algerian Arabic, um, Moroccans, just similar because they have the same verb conjugation. Um, there's also a lot of similarity. There's also a few similarities with Levantine Arabic. It's like you wonder how Malta is all the way over here, but people from Israel, from present day Israel, Palestine, Jordan, Lebanon, Syria, all some of those people went over there to Malta because there's evidence in the language, like the possessive noun system is still the same, like ti, tiag, tio, tana, tahom, takom, and in Tunisia and in Morocco, the words for those are different because in Tunisia it's imtak, and in Morocco it's dialik, diala, which is completely different. Dial is what I would call a quote unquote is evolution of the word tell or tal, um, which means of the specifically. Um, so I've been taking a couple of different dialects. I took Tunisian Arabic here. I've taken Maltese. I put the Maltese meaning here, the Tunisian meaning on one side, because they're not always the same, but they're similar. Like for example, some things are, for example, firish, ifirsha is a bed sheet or a blanket in Malta. It can be both of them, but in frisch is like sheets, like just the sheets, and I believe it's the part, but in I believe it's like the mattress or something. But in Algeria, um, frisch is the mattress and the sheets, both of them. There's some other stuff that's interesting, like takrib, getting close or about, not the same but very close. You know, many there's a lot of interesting words, things that have died out in Maltese, still lived on in Arabic, like hawef. to to scare or lose weight. It's very rare to even see this in modern day Maltese now, which I'm sure has been replaced by either an Italian word or a word like beza, which means to fear something. But khawif and khaf is still very much alive and well in the Arab speaking world. Um, in harik, you're not going to see, you don't see harik very often in Maltese for moving. You see it, you see an Italian, a Sicilian based word. You definitely don't. Tayara is definitely, it's definitely not. It's a flyer, not an airplane. Tayara is an airplane in Arabic. Hua was air, but Airu is air in Maltese, and Hewa is fresh air. So you see, it's very interesting because there's still a lot of things that are very similar, and if you learned all these words, you could talk to the other person through it, and they would get what you're trying to say, but communication would still be a little bit weird because you would be able to get basic points across, but that's it. But I'm going to be dividing these up into categories for words and stuff. As I do more research in this, so far I've got about 750 words that I found in common. And some of the words are kind of iffy, like tarikh is history, but treh is premature egg laying or premature birth. But it's still similar because one, they're from the same root, and two, treh has something to do with prematurity, which means that it happened before something happened. So the connection to history is the fact that it happened before it was supposed to. So yeah, there's just a lot of interesting things that have come out of these languages. But anyhow, that's what I'm gonna do. I'll try to be more updated with the videos. I'll try to update, put up a video every week or so, since people actually do find this research interesting. I actually stopped because I didn't think people would care, but people are actually interested in stuff like this. So I will continue to do that, and thank you for your support.